On September 12, 2025, astronomers detected something that shattered every rule of the cosmos. A colossal object blazing in from the darkness, its emerald tail 5 times the width of the Moon, visible even to backyard telescopes. Officially catalogued as C-2025R2, it quickly earned a simpler name, SWAN. But what froze scientists was the timing. Because another anomaly, the already infamous 3I Atlas, was inbound too, from the opposite side of the sky. Both set to skim the Sun within the same 10-day window. The odds of such synchrony are so impossibly small that some scientists stopped calling it coincidence and started whispering the word mission. SWAN is no ordinary comet. Its spectral data shows metals, nickel, cobalt, alloys resistant to corrosion. Its brightness curve refuses to fade, as if it's armored. Its tail pulses with subtle thrusts, not chaotic vapor. Imagine a skyscraper-sized fortress drifting through space, wrapped in an electromagnetic shield. Meanwhile, Atlas behaves like its opposite, agile, erratic, firing sudden bursts of acceleration that mimic propulsion. One looks like a fortress, the other like a drone. Together, they resemble pieces of the same system. Their paths only deepen the mystery. SWAN comes from Aquarius, Atlas from Sagittarius, yet both converge into the inner system at nearly the same solar distance, reaching perihelion within just 3 days. And at the moment of their closest approach, Earth's telescopes will be blinded by the Sun's glare. A blackout window. Their most critical movements hidden. That isn't chance, it looks like coordination. A rendezvous, timed to unfold where we cannot watch. Energy readings make the case undeniable. Atlas's pulses demand power equivalent to 10 nuclear plants. SWAN's output dwarfs that, 10,000 gigawatts, more than Earth's entire grid. Nothing natural sustains that scale. Its rhythmic emissions are so regular some researchers call it not a fortress but a beacon. If Atlas is the scout, SWAN may be the mothership, returning after a cycle of 22,000 years. It could have passed before, during the last ice age, when early humans carved myths of flaming serpents and sky fortresses into stone. Maybe they saw this too. And just as curiosity peaked, silence descended. Agencies restricted data. NASA and ESA cut off raw feeds, citing solar conjunction. But leaks revealed explicit orders: no public statements, no imaging. Meanwhile, independent networks scrambled to keep their telescopes on target, convinced governments were hiding the truth. The blackout wasn't only natural. It was enforced. What data escaped was stranger still. SWAN emitted radiation in a frequency band nearly silent in nature, pulsing like coded intervals. Amateur arrays detected bursts aimed not at Earth, but at the Moon. The signals targeted Mascon regions, dense anomalies beneath the lunar crust. For decades these sites were mysteries. Now, perhaps, they were waiting for activation. Then Earth itself began to stir. Magnetometers registered pulses every 43 seconds matching SWAN's rhythm. Seismographs recorded ultra-low vibrations with no tectonic cause. Migratory animals shifted patterns in unison, as if an invisible compass had flipped. The resonance was no longer confined to space. It was here, rippling through the planet itself. Some theorists connected the dots. Oumuamua in 2017 was the lock. Atlas the key. SWAN the fortress, the authority. Together they form not random anomalies, but a sequence, a cycle. A mission. Even Voyager spacecraft, silent for decades, suddenly transmitted anomalous bursts as if something dormant had been triggered. If that's true, this isn't the beginning of a story. It's the continuation of one older than civilization. The truth is brutal in its simplicity. Swan and Atlas are not wanderers. Their synchrony, their impossible maneuvers, their silence in the blackout all point to intent. Not just celestial objects, but participants in an operation. The terrifying possibility is that humanity wasn't meant to notice. Yet we did. And by observing, we may have triggered the very signal they were waiting for. The question now isn't whether contact is coming. The question is whether it has already begun.